I was listening to Blunted in the Bomb Shelter by Madlib. I was like listening to that and I was at a point where I couldn't pay for studio time. Wasn't really into forming a band, so I started sampling like other like reggae stuff. I was like trying to like capture a feeling with it and like trying to flip all of that negative energy that can be in punk rock. Just wanted to go back to like my childhood, pre-drugs, pre-alcohol, just like that feeling of pure joy that you feel like when you're a kid growing up and like everything is just magical. All right, Mansion Party, take 3. I grew up in Newark, New Jersey, in a Haitian family. My earliest memories of music was like going to this like church in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and we would sing Haitian hymns, you know, and it's like very islandy. Everyone's all sweaty, you know, no air conditioning, and it was rad. Mansion Party was like an old song that we had. That was like pretty much the first song that we like put together as a band, and again, just like flipping the energy, I'm like, yo, let's do like a kompa beat. So Dan like spit the kompa beat. I started doing the same bass line but to the kompa beat, and it just kind of like worked. So that's just kind of like where I really want to go. Like I just kind of want to do kompa music, but like my own take on it. Kompa is like Haitian music. Salsa came from it, merengue came from it. Tons of like big kompa bands like Zen Glen and T-Vice, who are huge and like play all over the world. Like I remember when I cut the demo of Mansion Party, people were like, "Oh, this is punk rock," and I'm like, no, it's not. Like, that's not what I'm going for." But I don't know. Somehow, like I'm able to like put this spin on this like roots music, this kompa music that's like pretty awesome to me. When I was writing that, I was just like, I was living in Allentown. It's actually a true family story where I start off in my verse where is like pretty, at the time he was like pretty well-to-do, you know? He had like a mansion in Haiti, and periodically like militia would like come into his house and like steal all his stuff. He always had like a great attitude about it. He would just be like, this is where I am, this is where I live, I have, they have not. So that's pretty much where I start off, and then the second verse is just about staying true to yourself and just like pressing on even though negative energy, things like that are still around. It's just all about like staying positive. I started the Rockers Galore. Putting the band together was like surprisingly easy. I started out with just collecting these people from like different stages of my life. I met Bella while I was cutting demos at Studio Bisco. I hit her up like shortly after that and was like, hey, join my band. And you know, she's been awesome. In setting out to record the EP, I definitely wanted like a female voice. You hear that in so much island music, so she was definitely like a key part. Guns of Philly was like another one that I originally sampled from Madlib, Blunted in the Bomb Shelter. The track was by the Scotalites. So I took that, kind of like rewrote that with the band. I pretty much will just write bass line and like think of a drum stuff, and then we all sort of just come together and be like, oh, I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna play that. We try it out. It's just like an open book pretty much. Yeah, it's definitely like kind of like my homage to Philly, even though some things can be like a little negative, but it's all good at the same time. Like, I can love Philadelphia. I've been here for almost 10 years, and I live in West Philly, and like out my window I can hear an opera singer, I can hear a thrash band, I can hear like some horn players, a folk band. It's a great bass city. Everyone plays something, everyone's an artist. It's awesome, you know, I don't think you get that many places.